and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Brad, we did a video on 10 dangerous lifts and exercises you should never do, which brought up for some spirited debate at some time.
Sure, right.
But some people were saying, well, hey, you showed what we should do. Can't you show us some things we can do then?
Give some options to strengthen the same muscle groups, but in a safe way. And again, I had some comments saying, well, you should never ever twist your back. Is that what you're saying? It's like, no, you can move your back, but when you put weight with the movement and the motions that we're going to go through, it really increases the risk for back injury. Not necessarily right now in this part of your life, but 5, 10 years down, or maybe even 6 months, but down the road a ways, it's going to catch up with you.
Yeah, and so today we're going to talk about 5 dangerous lifts, and we're going to show you how, the alternatives for
some
for
good healthy options.
And if you are new to our channel, Brad, please take a second just to subscribe to us. Our subscribe button is over here on our left, your right, on the screen. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day.
Say no more, Bob.
All right, I will not say no more. Okay, what are we going to start off with, Brad?
Good mornings. And I'm not talking about the greeting you say to your wife in the morning. I'm talking about...
Good morning, Vietnam. Okay. That's an old reference.
You greet your wife like that?
That's an old reference.
I know, I saw that movie.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so this represents our barbell. Remember that you got the weights here, but for the video, you know how we do this. Good mornings, and they're this
really
exercise.
Bad for your back.
Right. When you get down here, you're really stressing that low back, those discs L5, S1, L5, F4, S4, or S4, L4,
L5.
Right? Everything back in here. And so we're going to show you're working on strengthening these muscles, and I know a lot of people are concerned about getting their hamstrings to contract to help with that and strengthen the hamstrings. I'm going to give you really good options to strengthen, first, the back muscles. This is just one of the good options. Can you get me down on the floor? Get your exercise ball. Most workout facilities at gyms and at school, they have exercise balls. I think they're underutilized because they're really good tools because they work really good strengthening. They're unstable, so it also works your balance and other muscles that normally wouldn't get worked on a solid bench. Okay, so here, how to get these muscles strength? You can start like this. This is pretty easy. Good way to start. And if you change the position of your body, if I go forward more this way, it becomes much harder. If I put my hands across my shoulders, even harder yet. And then you can also get the muscles in the lower part of your back, and you're just going to flip-flop the teeter-totter, so to speak. I like to go like this, and I'll just lift up my legs like this. And you'll find out if I do them here, oh, that's not so hard. And if I bring it back like this, much harder on the back. And if you really want to work those, you're one of those stud muffins or really a strong person,
I was just going to ask you, Brad, if you could use weights.
You can use weights. I just got 6 pounds here.
But you could do some
a big difference.
Yeah, you could do some heavy dumbbells if you want to.
You could use the whole 45-pound plate if you're one of those big strong
And you could even
people.
have them spread apart like this, Brad, couldn't you? And then come up like this.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's so many options. That's the beauty of the ball. It's just so many options. And now the hamstring. How do you get the hamstring?
Why don't we show that on the next one, on that one, Brad?
Okay, sure.
Okay,
we're going to show you in just a little bit how to get those hamstrings in a really aggressive manner that's going to really work.
Okay, then the next one was straight leg bent over rows. You want to give me the bottom?
Yeah.
So people were doing this type of thing, and they're bending over and doing rows, right?
Well, I don't know if they do circles. I can go up and
They're just going up and down.
Yeah, you could do circles,
Again,
I suppose.
great amount of stress on your back.
Right.
I mean, you're trying to strengthen the upper back muscles and the shoulder retractors, and there's a lot better ways to do that than to do that. One way, if you like to just if you like the bent over aspect of it, you can just go to a bench or a chair, and you're going to lean over it. This takes all the stress off your back now, and now you can just do single leg or single arm rows. So you can use a good heavy weight.
Oh, right.
And just make sure you balance yourself out and do the other side too, or you're going to have problems, right?
Exactly. Just you'll notice a big difference on the back with this arm supporting so much more weight.
This is, by the way, a tip I give all of our back patients, Brad. Whenever you're going to lift something off the floor, you either hold on to something and then pick it up, or I have them put their elbows on their knees like this, and then reach down like this. And somebody had mentioned, well, what about people from those other nations who are working in the, out in the field all day? Well, a lot of them are doing this. They're putting their elbows on their knees, and also they've been doing this their entire lives. So their body has adapted to it.
And perhaps for generations. I don't
believe
know
me,
if we can go that far.
Americans are not built to be in that flexed position. Their back's going to go out. So another way, Brad, by the way, of strengthening is you can use like exercise tubing.
Oh yeah.
So if you're the anchor, you're going to be the anchor. Hold on.
Okay. So you're going to wrap it around a doorknob, a bar, something to anchor it here.
And you can use double of these. I mean, you can really get. I don't care how strong you are. You can get enough resistance that you're going to get a good workout going this way.
They make real heavy bands, and like Bob said, you can double them or even triple them if you really wanted to.
And then you can go more in the middle here, and then you can even do these. Don't let go, Brad. Oh, yeah, that was a trust measure there.
Right.
So a trust game
I
of trust.
should have done it.
So, all right, military press, Brad.
Okay. So you got your weight and you're pressing straight overhead, and some people go from behind and go like that. We really do not advise this one at all.
Yeah, ever.
All right. This one is better, but it's still really put some stress on that rotator cuff and making some impingement risk to go higher.
Again, it's risk versus reward. We don't do them.
Right.
I don't have patients do them. We just don't have anybody do those.
If you really want to work those deltoids and those shoulder muscles in that direction, a good option may be, whatever weight dumbbell you want, and you're going to go up like this. You're not going to go higher than 90 degrees. This would be 90, and I even would suggest going
even
lower.
A little bit lower.
Yeah, be safe with it. Okay, you can work it out there. And I see people going out to the side. I think that puts more stress on the shoulder than I like to see. I like to keep it like this.
Keep it under control. You could do a little bit of flexion too, couldn't you, Brad?
Sure.
I mean, you could do
if you want to work it out like this, go two at once. I don't do that because it bothers my back.
Sure.
So I just don't think those are a real functional thing. But it's an option. The other thing.
The point we're trying to make, Brad, with these, I think, is that these are very small muscles.
Right.
And they're moving a really long lever arm.
Exactly.
And so it's very easy to overstress them. They're not muscles that you can put overstress on them. And why would you want to, put huge amount of weight and push up like this?
Right.
So that's why we talk about smaller weights and doing this and doing this.
And this is a really common thing I see a lot. They'll take the weight. And people are doing this.
No, you want to have good form on these. Again, these are small muscles.
Right. And, if you're going to go from a 50-pound dumbbell down to a 20-pound dumbbell to do it properly, it's going to take stress off your shoulders. You won't look as tough, but you won't be doing this.
Right. You're going to get the better results.
Right.
Okay, you want to show with a band too, Brad?
Sure. And for you people who, don't want to go to the gym where you got all the dumbbells and the weights, these are great options for at home is the rubber band or the TheraTubing, and you can do both at the same time. I like to do one at a time.
Or just even straight up like this.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. And don't ever forget the back one like this works the back of the shoulder, and you get a little tricep with that as well.
Okay, Brad, we better keep moving here.
Oh, gosh, we're running out of time.
Straight leg deadlift. Again, that's one we don't even want you doing.
All right. If you're doing your knees straight and you're going up like this, just forget about it.
Yeah. What you can do the ones that Brad did for the ball earlier, and you can also do hamstring on the ball.
All right, I'm going to do this. Do not do this on the bed or a table. Do it on the floor, carpeted floor.
I'll get rid of this here.
This makes it easier for Lonnie to video. And simply up with your butt, arch and make the bridge and go here. If this is too easy, you can go to one leg. And I guarantee you that if you can do that, really easy. You're probably in the Olympics or you're really strong. You can make those very, very aggressive and strengthening for the hamstrings.
The last one we didn't want you doing is full squats, where you go all the way down and then you do what we call the butt wink, where your pelvis actually rotates underneath you. So we don't really want you going down below, having your knees, your upper thighs beyond level.
Right, and I can't see for sure, but I feel I'm about right there. And if you go way down to get that full range of motion, I don't even like to do it because I'm 54 and
remember,
and
we're
I don't do
54
them.
and 56 years old, so once you get to our age. But a good alternative, Brad, is to do the ball on the wall, right?
Yeah.
We love doing these.
You want to work your quadriceps.
Just really give you good support. It's a little slippery here, so I'm going to have to watch a little bit how I'm doing these. But you can just start off with this, but then you can start getting some weights and go ahead and...
yeah, he's flexing forward because his feet are going to sit. I think I got rubber shoes on.
Okay.
So the back is tall, and you go like this. Grab the weights, and if you can do them like this, but you want more weight, you can always grab some dumbbells or a plate, put it across your chest for you people who really want to work those quadriceps, or you can do them on one leg. And I'm not strong enough to go down, especially with the extra weight.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Please leave your comments below. We always enjoy them.
And be strong like bull.